Welcome to Network Solution IPA HIPAA training for 2025. The purpose of today's training is to learn about the HIPAA regulations and understand NSIPA's role as a business associate under these regulations. What is HIPAA? HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, is a federal law that protects the privacy and security of individuals' protected health information, or PHI, and governs how that information can be used or shared. There are 18 types of protected health information. Whether they are common ones like a person's name, address, or social security number, or less common like fingerprints and IP addresses, all can be used to identify a person. If these items are unsecured and disclosed, they may cause a breach, which we will explain in greater detail later in the training. There are many types of covered entities. Doctors' offices, hospitals, and other healthcare providers are known as covered entities because they are covered under the HIPAA regulations. They are responsible for a patient's protected health information. Protected health information can be found in many forms and documents used and maintained by covered entities, including billing documents, medical records, emails, copies of driver's licenses, and social security numbers. Definition of a business associate. A business associate is a person, company, or organization that handles PHI on behalf of a covered entity. Under the HIPAA regulations, BAs have the same legal obligations to protect patient information as the covered entity. There are many types of business associates, including billing companies, document shredding companies, collection agencies, law firms, record storage companies, IT vendors, and Network Solution IPA. So just what makes NSIPA a business associate? As a business associate, we deal with patient PHI all of the time. We process tens of thousands of claims every year, all of which contain PHI, such as patient names, social security numbers, account numbers, and health plan information. Our quality team calls both covered entities and patients to discuss issues such as hospital discharges and postpartum care. They also review records containing PHI every day. It is our duty to protect the confidentiality, integrity, security, and availability of protected health information under our control. In addition to protecting the PHI under our control, we must also limit the use and disclosure of PHI, report breaches in accordance with the breach notification rule, train and educate all staff in HIPAA regulations, maintain records of HIPAA compliance activities, and enter business associate agreements with the practices in the IPA. One of our key responsibilities is to train staff in HIPAA regulations, which is the purpose of today's presentation. HIPAA requires that we follow three specific rules. The privacy rule that addresses the use and disclosure of patient PHI. The security rule that addresses the safeguards that protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of electronic PHI, and the breach notification rule that addresses the requirement for reporting breaches of unsecured PHI, whether in hard copy or electronic form. The HIPAA privacy rule. We may not disclose PHI unless the patient or doctor authorizes it. We may only release the minimum amount of information when requested. We must have a signed BAA with each of the practices in the IPA. If we use a subcontractor to handle PHI for us, we need a subcontractor BAA with them. All employees of NSIPA must receive HIPAA training. If a patient requests a copy of their records held by us, we must comply with that request. The HIPAA Security Rule. The HIPAA Security Rule is designed to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of electronic protected health information, EPHI. It requires us to implement administrative, physical, and technical safeguards to ensure the security of EPHI. The three security rule safeguards are administrative, physical, and technical. We'll cover each of these safeguards in the next 3 slides. HIPAA administrative safeguards are a critical component of the HIPAA security rule and are designed to protect sensitive health information. They include risk analysis, which is used to help identify vulnerabilities and threats to EPHI, ensuring its protection against potential breaches. Security management processes. Implementing robust security management processes safeguards the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of EPHI. Workforce training. Regular HIPAA security training ensures employees understand our roles in protecting EPHI and complying with HIPAA regulations. And contingency planning ensures we can get back up and running in case of an unexpected disaster, whether natural, such as a flood, or man-made, such as a cyber attack. HIPAA physical safeguards are measures to protect our electronic information systems, our buildings, and our equipment from natural and environmental hazards. They include facility access control. Doors are locked after hours, and only authorized personnel have access to sensitive areas and equipment. Workstation use policies are used to control access to workstations to help staff protect PHI. Workstation security measures are security measures for workstations that involve physical protections to prevent unauthorized access and potential breaches of PHI. Device and media controls. NSIPA maintains an inventory of all hardware in use and ensures that electronic devices and media that store PHI are properly managed and secured. HIPAA technical safeguards are measures implemented to ensure the security of electronic protected health information. They include access control. Only authorized individuals have access to EPHI, preventing unauthorized access and ensuring data security. Audit controls track and monitor all access and attempts to access EPHI, helping to detect and prevent security breaches. Integrity controls ensure that EPHI is not altered or destroyed in an unauthorized manner, maintaining data accuracy. And transmission security safeguards that protect EPHI transmitted over electronic networks from interception and unauthorized access. Security awareness goes beyond HIPAA. It is a fact of everyday life. We must be vigilant and exercise due care whenever we use a computer or internet-linked device. Passwords, our first line of defense. Passwords protect personal and sensitive information from unauthorized access, ensuring only authorized individuals can access accounts and systems. Passwords act as the first line of defense against cyber threats, providing a crucial layer of security. Strong, unique passwords help prevent identity theft, fraud, and other malicious activities by making it difficult for hackers to gain access. Passwords are crucial for protecting personal and sensitive information from unauthorized access. HIPAA regulations require the use of strong passwords to protect sensitive data and maintain compliance. Do not make these password mistakes. Do not create easy-to-remember passwords. Do not use obvious passwords related to common information, such as a child's name, your street address, or the name of your favorite sports team. Do not use passwords that someone can guess using your social media information. Do not write down your password in a place that is accessible to others, and do not share your password with anyone. Here are some password best practices. Use a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters to create a strong password. Do not use common words or personal information in your passwords. Aim for a password length of at least 10 characters to maximize security. Never share passwords. Never post yours where others can see them or allow anyone else to use your passwords. Creating a strong password is crucial for protecting your NSIPA account and all your online accounts. Update your passwords at least once a year or more often as required by management. Cyber crimes are illegal activities that involve the use of computers, digital devices, or networks to commit offenses. They can have significant financial, operational, and reputational impact on individuals, businesses, and governments. Malware. Malware is a combination of the words malicious and software. Malware is designed to infiltrate and damage computers without the user's consent and often without their knowledge. Criminals use many forms of malware to commit cybercrimes. There are many types of malware. Here are some of the more common ones. Ransomware encrypts a victim's files and demands a ransom to restore access upon payment. Phishing and smishing are fraudulent emails and texts that appear to come from a trusted source. Trojans disguise themselves as legitimate software, usually hiding dangerous links and attachments in the email. Spyware is designed to secretly observe the user's activities and collect information without their knowledge. Adware is software that automatically displays or downloads advertising material when a user is online. Links to ads may lead to fraudulent websites. The following are symptoms of malware that you might encounter when using your computer. If you run into any of these, report it to management. Malware symptoms include slowing down of your computer, programs, and internet connection. Frequently, the web browser you're using ceases to work. Suddenly, your screen is bombarded with pop-ups of unwanted advertisements. Unexpected system or program crashes occur. Blocked access to your own system and ransom demanded to regain access again. Your web browser's homepage has been changed. Before we get into the HIPAA breach rule, let's take a moment to understand what a HIPAA breach is. A breach of patient-protected health information refers to the unauthorized access, use, or disclosure of confidential health information. This can occur through various means such as cyber attacks, theft, loss of data, or improper handling of records. Breaches can lead to significant consequences, including legal penalties, loss of trust, and harm to patients. NSIPA, as well as our providers, must take measures to protect PHI and promptly respond to any breaches. Unauthorized access to patient PHI can occur through cyber attacks, exposing sensitive health information and leading to severe consequences. Improper handling of records can result in the loss or theft of patient PHI, compromising confidentiality and trust. Breaches of PHI can lead to legal penalties, loss of trust, and harm to patients, necessitating prompt and effective response by healthcare providers. As a business associate, if a breach occurs in any of our systems or through any negligence on our part, we bear responsibility, along with the covered entity, for what may happen. As a business associate, NSIPA must notify the covered entity, individuals, the Department of Health and Human Services, and sometimes the media, of a breach of unsecured protected health information. Notifications must be made promptly within a specific time frame to ensure transparency and privacy protection. The rule aims to protect individuals' privacy by ensuring they are informed about breaches of their unsecured health information. Penalties and actions. If a business associate violates HIPAA rules in handling PHI, the penalties and other actions can be severe. Fines can range up to thousands of dollars per violation. Criminal penalties, if it is determined that the BA knew what it was doing was illegal, the penalties will include fines as well as possible prison time. Corrective action plans, including conducting risk assessments, training and retraining staff, and monitoring by the OCR, sometimes for several years after the incident. Here's a real-world example of a business associate breach of PHI. The incident involved Filefax Incorporated, a medical record storage company, improperly disposed of medical records in an unlocked dumpster accessible to the public. The PHI impact was that thousands of patient records held by Filefax for dozens of physician practices were exposed. They contained names, dates of birth, diagnoses, treatment information, and other PHI. The outcome was a $100,000 settlement with the Office of Civil Rights. And the key lesson here is that physical security and proper disposal of documents is as essential for a business associate as it is for a covered entity. This simple example of a breach of PHI is to illustrate how easy it is for a business associate to overlook its obligations to protect patient information and expose it to a breach. Overall conclusion. Network Solution IPA is committed to protecting patient privacy and security under the HIPAA rules and regulations. Thank you for participating in NSIPA's HIPAA training program.